All right. What up out there? Welcome to Wolford Startups. All right. So, what do we got today? Well, recently, testing, is this thing going? Testing. But what do we got? Well, recently, I vibe coded the app. If you've been following my journey, if you've been following my channel, make sure you subscribe, like this video. Okay. Uh, I vibe coded the app. Actually, here goes what happened. I don't know if I told you this story. I started off originally vibe coding a app for startup businesses. All right. That's what I originally started with. I started off originally vibe coding the app for startup businesses. It was called the Six. Okay? And I was gonna do the whole AI agent at C-suite. Somewhere along the way, I got sidetracked. I can't remember what it was. It was such a while ago, but as I was working on that project, there was a development that occurred. Maybe I learned a new skill. Maybe a new technology platform came out. It was something that made me pivot from developing the Six to Holiday Forever. Maybe it was an opportunity, the market, the ability to scale. I honestly can't even remember. I'm so ashamed of that. I can't remember what it was. And then, next thing I know, I'm making Holiday Forever. Now, as you know, what happens is, I know what happened. Okay. As I was making the Six, I realized it was going to be an MCP server. But for something told me an MCP server would be better for the Six. And as I started experimenting and learning about MCP servers, I realized that there was a whole other opportunity to identify them, because there are a lot of MCP servers out there on Claude. I mean, look at this; it's crazy. There are just a lot. Like the official MCP registry, which is what Claude uses. It is huge. Okay, every day. And I look for scale. I look for where clients are going to be when they're easy to get to. I need to really do this as well. This is another part of my day. Like, I got 3 days of the week where I spend farming for clients, and this needs to be day 4. I spend all day just farming for clients right here. You know, as you can see, we're in here as well. We're right here. All right, so we're in here as well. And I started building MCPs. Okay, and then I started, we in here as well, building more MCPs. Okay, and then so we in here, So maybe that's what did it, was developing this as an MCP is what did it. I know you guys want to sit and watch the agents code and work for hours and hours, but that's just not what I do. That's not how I do it over here. I'm too good at vibe coding that I don't have to do it that way. Even though I know that's what you guys want to see, the agents working away, but that's not really how it goes. That's kind of fake. I don't want to really blow nobody's spot up, but that's not how vibe coding works. The agent doesn't, if you know what you're doing, the agent doesn't spend hours and hours and hours and hours working if you know what you're doing. I don't really know what their agents are doing that long, but the longest I've had an AI agent work on something was like 15 minutes. I used to play this game. I used to play this game called I call it when you speak the AI agent. That was the little game I used to play. And I would give it something so complicated, so difficult, and see how long it would take to keep processing. That's just a little game I play. Um anyway, so I saw that there is a huge issue with Airbnb listings, like right now, like immediate, like it's already a problem that has been going on for a long time. And I think I got my first customer today. I think I'm about to get my first customer today. Matter of fact, I need to email them because they reached out to me. So let me go ahead and email them or message them back. Grand Rising system. Because they emailed me, baby. Let me go and get this money. Get this money from my customer. Um so anyway, what happens is this. Right now, the AIs use a lot of web scraping tools, okay, which is kind of similar to SEO, even though they're supposed to be pushing AEO, answer engine optimization. Web scraping doesn't help you when you want to have your listing be the top answer for your city. And that's what Holiday Forever does. Holiday Forever makes your listing the top answer for your city. Okay? Or at least I can make you the top answer for your city. No one else will be seen. Whatever city you're in, when you search for Airbnb listings in that city, you will come up. Okay? And that's what I can do. With the AI agents. Otherwise you're still competing. You're just competing in a different manner. And really you're not competing at all because AI agents cannot be found. Because Airbnb listings cannot be discovered by AI agents. And that'll probably never change. So if you want the AI agent basically to work for you instead of against you, and when guests say that they are looking, when guests say that they are looking for an AI agent to, when guests say that they're using an AI agent to help with their Airbnb booking, you want to be in that loop. You want to be in that system. And if you're not in that system, then pretty much, I gotta educate you. I gotta educate you on what's going on. I keep forgetting. I'm not making any sense to you because you don't really see there's a part that's missing. Okay. This is gonna be hard, but I gotta do it. I gotta put together. I gotta give you a really big education. This I can give to the world for free. I can give to the world a real UX. You got any coffee? I can give to the world a real UX designer education about what's going on. That's what I gotta do. I keep trying to tell you guys this and tell you guys what's going on and why you should do this and why, but I really haven't shared it with you why it doesn't work the way you want it to work. Basically, you're doing like I'm out here fishing, but you're laying bait. You're laying bait. I'm fishing, trying to catch a bite, but you're laying bait, and it's a whole bunch of traps out there, right? So you're laying bait in a field of 50 baits and hoping that your bait gets nibbled on by the critter. It's not the same as me fishing, because even my fishing can be targeted. I'm looking for swordfish. I'm not looking for no other type of fish. I'm not looking for any other version, right? If I don't get the swordfish, I throw the fish back. So that's a metaphor. That's the metaphor. Um, oh, why? So you know what I need to do I need to really give you a real UX design lecture. That's what's missing. You need a real UX design lecture to understand why relying on the algorithm the way you're doing it is not going to help you. Well, I should say relying on these algorithms the way. Well, there's no such thing as an algorithm. I don't know what they even call it. Because if it wasn't such thing as an algorithm, people would have hacked it a long time ago. Okay, people would have hacked it a long time ago. What it is just the way that the content is displayed, and the way the content is sticky enough, and then there's really no way for you to revisit the content, and then you got too many choices, the content is too much, and your brain can't decide because it can't value one thing over another, and they try to give it points to value, and that's where it hurts everyone else because they give it points like how many subscribers or how many ratings it has, how many people have reviewed it. And so it's all these different things that go into it that don't help you, and don't help the people who want to engage with you. If they don't know, they never know you exist. You can literally be in perpetuality of nowhere unless you're pushed to the front, and that doesn't happen organically or automated. I don't know. I wouldn't call it chance. I wouldn't call it chance. I don't know what I would call it. I would say that it is opportunity, and then it's how you exploit that opportunity. But let me go ahead and take a break for a minute or two. And if you are an Airbnb host and you want to put your listing as the answer AI gives, or you want to have your listing at the top for your city, then contact me. You can email me, or you can go to holiday forever the number 2 at vericel.app. Yes, I'm looking on getting a custom domain that's coming soon. Or also you can email me at wilfredholidayforever@agentmail.to. You can also email me there. Let me put that in the chat as well. Or you can email me here. All right. I'm going to take a break real quick. Go on and check out the website. Go on and look around, explore, gain information, gain knowledge, see what's going on, and let me know what you think, okay? I pretty much showed you the site. It's real simple. You don't pay anything up front. You submit your listing. And when you submit your listing, we will build your listing into the directory, okay? And your listing will be built across Chat, Claude, Gemini, really all AI, okay? And you got the refund, 30-day refund, and your feature in the public Holiday Forever directory. And this is one-time payment of $600, one-time payment for the lifetime, okay? For the lifetime. It's not going to stay like that forever because, well, it's going to get popular. It's going to blow up. But the thing is, right now, it's lifetime. Take advantage of it. All right, I'm gonna take a break for a minute. I'll be right back. I'll be back soon. All right, guys, I got to go do some other work too. So I'll be back later today. Thank you for joining me. Make sure you like, subscribe. If you want to get your Airbnb listing to the top answer in AI, email me or go to the site, get more information, and submit your listing. I look forward to seeing you guys later. Thanks.